Hi everyone, I'm Jess and this class is going to be chair yoga, so just some nice gentle stretches you can do while at your desk. So we're going to be sat in our chair, just placing the hands onto your knees, straighten out the spine, lift the chest slightly and just drop the chin to the chest. We're just going to start to roll the chin from side to side, just aiming for the ears to come towards the shoulders as you move round. Focusing on how the neck feels. Maybe you can make those semicircles into full circles and take the gaze all the way to the ceiling and come back down the other side. Taking a few of these circles. Maybe there's one place in particular that feels a little more tender. In that case, just stay there and rock the head from side to side, focusing on that particular area. When the chin is next at the chest, take those rolls the opposite way. Again, gaze into the ceiling, making sure the spine hasn't bent, making sure we're not sinking forwards. And when your chin is next at your chest, we're going to come up to center, and then on your next inhale, start to roll the shoulders up towards the ears. As you exhale, roll them down the back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. So making these big exaggerated movements. Just taking 3 rolls one way, and then when the shoulders are next down, peel the shoulder blades away from you and then round your shoulders forward and take those circles the opposite way. And relaxing on your third one. We're going to take the right hand out beside you, make sure we still got the shoulders relaxed, and we're going to take the hand to the left hand side of the head. And then just gently pulling the head over to the right. Just until you feel the stretch on the left hand side of the neck here. If you're not feeling much of a stretch, then send, almost as if you're trying to send that left shoulder away from you. Coming back to center, release the right hand down. Left hand comes out, hand over to the right hand side of the head, and gently pulling. So we're not letting the head sink forwards, it's all staying in line, just a gentle pull over to the left. And again, if you're not feeling much of a stretch, then feel like you're trying to pull that right shoulder away from you. On your next inhale, releasing that hand, coming back to center. Inhale the right hand to the ceiling, left hand is just taking a hold of the chair beside you. You're just going to start to tilt over, pushing that right sit bone down into your chair, taking the gaze up to the ceiling. So we want to make sure that shoulders roll back, make sure the ribs are rolled back. On the next inhale, we're going to windmill the arms. Right hand takes a hold of the chair, left hand to the ceiling. And then as you exhale, we're just tilting over slightly, just enough to feel the stretch down the left hand side of the body. Again, roll that shoulder back, keep the chest nice and open. On your next inhale, come back to center. This time the right hand comes to the ceiling, drops down in between the shoulder blades. So nothing has changed, the chest is still lifted, the head's still lifted. The right arm is going to come underneath, and maybe you can find the fingers. Maybe you're just taking a hold of your t-shirt. The important thing is, draw that elbow back behind you. Slide the hand in between the shoulder blades. Chest is lifted, head is high. If you have a hold, then you can use that as a bit of resistance just to draw that elbow back a little further. On your next inhale, we're going to release the hands, windmill the arms, left hand to the ceiling, and then drop it down the back. So already we're drawing that arm back behind you. The right hand then is going to come underneath. And again, if you don't have a hold of the fingers, just take a hold of the t-shirt or jumper, whatever you're wearing. Work on that shoulder, drawing back, the elbow drawing back behind you. Keep the chest lifted. If you feel you're rounding, then bring the hands further apart. It's a nice stretch on the tricep that we want to hit. On your next inhale, release the hands. Take the arms nice and wide as you possibly can. And then we're going to cross the right hand over the left and give yourself a hug. Take a hold of the shoulder blades. Pull them apart, so pull your elbows away from you. So we have a slight rounding through the back. Keep the elbows as they are. I'm going to take the fingers to the ceiling. Then maybe flip the grip. You should feel your shoulder blades come down the sides of your body now. Lift the arms up and away from your face. So you should feel a nice stretching between those shoulder blades. From here, we're going to take a big inhale. So we send the hands to the ceiling, send the gaze up. As you exhale, we're going to draw the elbows in towards the belly button. Crunch it in. Inhale, take them high. Take the gaze up. Exhale to draw it in. One last time, big inhale. Big exhale. As you inhale, come back to center. Release the arms, take them wide. This time the left hand crosses over the right. Give yourself a hug. Pull the elbows away. Fingers to the ceiling. Flip the grip so your fingers and palm are together. Lift the arms up and away. Inhale, take them high. Exhale to draw it in. Really pull them into the belly button. Inhale up. Exhale together. One more time. Make it as big and exaggerated as you can. Maybe even gaze behind you. Exhale together. Inhale back to center. Release everything. Give it a shake off. And we're going to take the hands to the ceiling. As we exhale, we're going to fold forwards. As you inhale, bring the hands up onto the knees, lift the chest. As you exhale, fold forwards. Let the hands just hang towards the floor. Inhale into your half lift, straight back, chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale to fold. Inhale as you roll up nice and slowly. Hands onto the knees. Sitting up nice and tall. So we're going to take our seated cat-cows. So on your inhale breath, we pull the chest forwards, pull the shoulders back, gaze up. As you exhale, we round through the back, tuck the chin to the chest, draw the stomach in. Inhale to come up. Exhale to round. One more time here. Big inhale, lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades down the back. Exhale as you round through the back, shoulder blades come down the sides of the body. Inhale back to center. Take the hands overhead, stretch through the whole upper body. Exhale into your forward fold. Let the body fall over the legs. Then taking the right hand in the center. Inhale, take the left hand to the ceiling. Twisting through the center spine. So really draw that left shoulder back, draw the right shoulder forwards. On your next inhale, we're going to keep this line through the arms as we come up to center. Take a hold of the back of the chair with your left hand. Take the right hand up and over, taking the gaze to the ceiling. On your next exhale, we're folding forwards, hands to the floor. Taking the left hand in the center. Inhale the right hand to the ceiling. So really pull that left shoulder underneath you. Pull that right shoulder back. Gaze up to that thumb. On your next inhale, lifting up, keep that straight line through the arms. Take a hold of the chair. Inhale, left hand up and over. On your next exhale, windmill the arms into your forward fold, hands fall to the floor. Just letting that upper body feel heavy. Letting the head dangle, maybe take a shake through the neck. Make sure you're not holding any tension there. And on your next inhale, nice and carefully, think about stacking the spine as you roll all the way up. The head lifts last until we're sat up nice and tall. From here then, we're going to take a hold of the sides of the chairs. Take the right leg out in front of you. Point through the toe, engage that thigh. Lift it up, so maybe even in line with the hips. Then pull the toes towards the face. Exhale to point. Inhale, pull the toes in. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Exhale to point. Inhale, really pull the toes in, feel that thigh engage. And as you exhale, float that leg back down. Inhale, left leg up, point the toe. Really find length through that leg. And then start to pull the toes in towards the face. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Just one more time. Point through the toe, keep strong in the leg. And then pull the toes in as close as you can towards you. And nice and gently floating the foot down. Now we're going to bring the feet up onto the chair, hugging the knees in as tight as you can. So allowing the body to round slightly, tuck the chin to the chest, make yourself as small as you can. Almost feel as rounding through the back, and a nice stretch up the spine. Then as we drop the left foot to the floor, we're going to take a hold of the right foot and cross it over our left knee. So we want to keep that foot flexed, and we want to just put a little bit of pressure onto that right knee. You should feel a big stretch along the right outer hip and into the glute. Making sure that we're sitting up nice and tall, just feeling this stretch through the hips. Unhooking the leg, hug it in before you float it down. On your inhale, we hug the left knee in. We take the ankle over onto the knee. Keep that foot flexed. Little bit of pressure onto that left knee. Keep relaxed through the shoulders. Keep relaxed through the face. Just pushing that left knee down towards the floor. And again, releasing that ankle, hug the knee in before setting it down. Now we're just going to scooch the bum onto the edge of the seat. Make sure the feet are close together, big toes touching. Feel the core engage, glue those thighs together. On your next inhale, we're going to take hands to the ceiling and push off through the feet, lift the bum off the chair. Keep that core engaged. Take a big inhale here. Exhale as we carefully lower the bum back down. Relax the shoulders. Inhale up, glue the thighs together. Exhale down. So we're not straightening out the legs, we're just lifting the bum a little bit off the chair. Big inhale, pull up through the fingers. Exhale to lower. And bring your hands down to your heart center. Still sat on the edge of the seat, come up onto the tiptoes. Then lift the heart to the hands. As we rotate over to the left-hand side, we're then going to bend, hook the outside of the right arm onto the outside of the left knee. And then as we find length on an inhale, on an exhale, we're going to twist to gaze over the left shoulder, drawing those hands closer into the heart center. Keep the length in the spine. On your next inhale, drawing back up to center. Hands are still in prayer. Exhale over to the right. Hook the back of the arm onto the outside of the knee. Inhale as you find length. Exhale as you twist, taking the gaze over the right shoulder. Using this as a little bit of tension to push the back of the arm onto the knee. On your next inhale, come back to center. Just place the hands down on the knee, keeping the big toes together. Just going to let the knees fall out to the side. Placing the heels together. So we're in our seated Baddha Konasana. Just letting the knees fall nice and wide. Keep relaxed through the shoulders. And just let the chin fall to the chest. Just taking this gentle hip opener. And we're just going to take the feet a little step out, still keeping the hips nice and open. Plant the whole foot on the floor. Knees pulling out behind you, ideally facing the same way as the toes. So if you feel this isn't as accessible for you, just turn the toes in slightly. Again, nice straight spine. Relax through the shoulders. On your next inhale, we're going to bring the right heel off the floor, coming high up onto the tiptoes. Exhale down. Inhale onto the left tiptoes. Exhale down. Inhale both tiptoes. Really engage those calves. Pushing as high up as you can. And exhale down nice and carefully. Heels are planted. We're going to place the forearm onto the right knee. Inhale the left hand up and over. So really drawing those left ribs back, draw that left shoulder back. Arm comes all the way over, extend through that whole left side body. On a big inhale, we're going to windmill the arms. Place the left forearm onto the thigh. The right hand then comes up and over. Set up, really roll that right shoulder back. Take the gaze up to the ceiling. On your next inhale, come back up to center. Bringing the knees together and sit back into your chair. And we're just going to give ourselves a little head massage. So as if you're pushing your hair behind your ears, you're going to roll the thumbs down the spine, all the way to the base, until the thumbs are at the base of our skull. Then as you wrap the fingers around the head, just start to make little circles with the thumb and the fingertips. Just releasing off any tension you might be holding in the neck. And then releasing the hands down, placing them on the knee, place the palms up. And just drop the chin to the chest. Close the eyes down here for a second. And just let the breath come back to its regular rate. Just having a moment to be still. Allowing everything to feel relaxed. And then when you're ready, coming up to center. So that's our chair yoga. Thank you very much for joining in. Hope you enjoyed it. Namaste.